guys, we are still at it. We are determined to continue to give you good content because our podcast is built on self-esteem, and we're gonna stick with it. We striving to build self-esteem as well as keeping our self-esteem up. So with that being said, we are on episode 17. You are presently sipping with sisters. I'm Londa. This is Devolante, and we are on Perrine Porch. And today we're going to talk about friendships, being that particular friend. So, sis, what does it mean to you to be that particular friend? Because you are a very good friend to your long-term friends that you have had since to freshman year.
Yeah, freshman
year
of
college.
Yeah, almost. So, we're actually almost 29 years in. Actually, in September, it'll be our 29th year anniversary for our friend group.
So you know how to be that type of friend. So tell me, what does it take?
Patience. I'm gonna start with that because have we had the best experiences all the time? No. Have we got in stuff? No. But it's patience, accountability, and just being there. And you got to show up. And what I mean by being there, it's more than just being there when you need them. It's knowing when they need you. So you know what? You can't always be like, oh, I got this problem or this problem, this problem. You might do, but listen. And sometimes you've been with your friends so long, you even sense. So when you sense they need you, call. You gotta call and be there. I mean, it's and then you gotta go see your friends. You gotta make the time. There is a way in order to be there. Like all my friends are in different states, but just like I tell my daughter, I tell my friends, you ain't nothing but a plane ride away. We'll make it work. We will figure it out. I've even had my child has had a tournament in one state. My friend lived 2 hours away in another state. We gonna meet an hour away. We make it happen. You can make it happen and build those friend groups. But in the end, sis, what I've learned out of the day, you just got to be there and have patience.
That's one thing I have to work on because, I fluctuate with my friends because, like I'm saying, I'm not that sociable person and I'm not that outgoing as I would like to be. So I fluctuate with, keeping that friendship or going. So that's what I'd have to be to learn to do better because I use my working a lot and me being tired as an excuse not to reach out, not to go a little further to make sure my friendships are strong. So I definitely have to work on that, myself at getting better. So I can definitely say that's one thing that's the key. Since that's one of the biggest keys, and I seeing that being one of the biggest keys, right. What you said as well. So I need to, on my end, I need to work on, building my friendships keeping my friendships strong with my friends. So
and since you can just find a way to make it happen. And see, what I do is in order to keep that constant and being friendship, things that I do normally, I group my friend is like, say for instance, when my friends are having difficulty getting together, and if we do live locally, I go to the gym. They want to start going to gym. Meet me at the gym. We hang out at the gym because your life will be busy. Your life it will be busy. Your paths will not cross a lot. It will not. But there is a find a way. So just find things that you guys like to do. Mingle that together. Like, hey, you might be going to coffee shop. One of my friends loves the coffee shop. So guess what? A time that I do have something to do, or say I have a project that needs to be done, or maybe I'm editing our thing, we go meet at a coffee shop. Now, mind you, am I as productive that I need to do? No, but something does get done. Not much. Right. I'm not 100%. But the fact that we are there
and we putting that time in.
Putting that time in. Exactly.
Your friendship, to maintain your friendship. I see where you're going with that. Being that friend.
Being that friend. You got to be there.
Right.
And don't expect stuff.
Oh my God, yes. Those are the type of friends that I just cannot deal with. Those friends that got expectations or always expecting me to do things or to go so above and beyond, and they're not bringing enough to the friendship.
Right.
I can't. I don't have the mindset or the patience to deal with those type of friends. So I tend to avoid those types, and I stick with genuine people. I like to build genuine friendships. So I'm not big on, like some people, they big on saying, oh, my friend gotta look this way, gotta be this type of person, gotta be physically shaped this way or this. No. I don't care what nationality you are, if you're young or old, if you have a disability, if you don't have a disability. I don't look for friendships based on any of that. I look for genuine friends that has the same good heart as I have.
Yes.
That's what's super important to me when I look for friends. Do I have to be better at, letting them know I'm that friend? Yes, I do. I have to take more time out and be better at letting them know I'm that friend as well. But, I do look for those type of friends and try to avoid the other type of friends.
Yeah, and another thing is too, is there sometimes too, and I know I am a good friend, but sometimes I do have to pull back, because sometimes, just like with kids, you see your friend doing something that you're like, especially with maybe someone they're dating, you see something, you got to let them work through that. And that's what you actually taught me. There's a lot, and sometimes you'll see something like, no, you want to save them, you can't save your friends. Sometimes you got to let them go through the challenges, and like, be there when they recover, and don't say I told you so. Just be there when they recover and listen.
Yes.
Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you how the conversation gonna go. They gonna know what you're thinking, but you ain't gotta say it, because they'll tell my time. I know I shouldn't have been with that person. I know but you ain't even gotta say that or anything like that. So just be there for them. Don't always try to be their savior. Anything. Just be there when they're ready and they've learned their lesson to listen, and just be their soundboard, because you're all grown.
Exactly.
You ain't got to tell them what to do. You ain't got to be that mother of the group to try to tell your friends, or like you said, your friends got to be this friend. One thing I can't say, all my friends are beautiful. I am fortunate enough to say that all my friends are beautiful. Because like, some days, I ain't even gonna lie, some days my friends look better than me. But guess what? I'm gonna use that to my advantage, because if her look gonna get us in the club for free, she gonna have to take that for the team and get us in the club for free. Will I put my friends at times? Yes, I will. But it's all for the good of the order.
That's
because everybody got their thing. Like, they put me to get free drinks. Know your role in the friend group. Know your role. And that's what's great about having friends and being friends. Y'all gonna do some of the craziest stuff together. And because I know every time we get together, sis, we have one night that's just like, it don't go so well.
No.
Every time it don't go so well. But that's a story. But that's part of being there, being in interactions. You'll have those stories for when y'all get older. It can't do as much. But in the end, coming back to what I said, you gotta show up. You gotta be there. You gotta make those phone calls. Sometimes just send a text message or something from social media, let them know that you're thinking about them.
Yes. And that's what I'm getting better at doing. I'm trying to, reach out through text a lot more and just say hello, just keep in contact. Even though I need to do a little more better with, making time to meet up and, to hang out a little bit. But I am taking that first step initiative. And with some of my friends, we will be, taking a trip next month. So that'll be our first actual trip, in the friend group. So I'm excited about that and hoping it goes well, because my sister have taken many with her friends. So this is actually the first one I'm gonna be taking. So
I'm so proud of you.
So I'm taking baby steps, but I'm inching on out there to be that friend. So So I'm excited, but I need to, continue to do a lot more.
Right. And that's what it is. Like, you have different circles of friends. So, and one thing I can say is to be careful about mixing your different friend groups.
Yes.
And that's one thing you taught me. You can't have sometimes some of your friends just ain't gonna mix well. So, and that's one thing I did learn from you, sis, is like, sometimes with this group of people, you gotta do certain things with just that group of people. Because sometimes all your friends together in one place does not work.
Mix. Yes.
Does not mix. So sometimes You got to be careful with, trying to be everything to everybody or trying to include everybody on everything. So know your friends. Like, this friend might like to go hiking. That friend might not. So guess what? Let them know that you're doing it, but say, I know you don't like it. So they will be okay not being included. Because, like, I don't like to drink. So when they go out to, like, wineries or go to clubs or just beer, I don't really want to go. And I'm okay not getting the invite. I'm really okay. And I would love to see the pictures. Show me the pictures. But I ain't got to go. And it's okay not to include some people if they know you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart.
Exactly.
And that's what it is. Because, they don't want to go. And some people don't want to tell you no. So sometimes they don't want the invite.
Exactly. Like not too long ago, I had a friend. She went to a singles mixer, and where they had a little speed date chatting. I ain't got no business going to no stuff like that. So I didn't really get the invite. I heard about it. She told me about it later, but I noticed I didn't get the invite. But I was okay with that because I don't have no business going there anyway.
Right.
So so it was fine that I was told, like, I was told before she went, but I was told like in a conversation, not really asked. But I was okay with it,
right?
Because she respected for me not to respond and say I wanted to go, and I definitely didn't say I wanted to go. So so you just got to be okay with your friends also not invite you to certain things that they know it's not something that you're gonna enjoy going to.
And be respectful of that, because you don't have to go everywhere. You're one person. You can't do everything with everybody. They have, your friends have their friends that they hang out with and they do other things with, and that's be okay with that.
Exactly.
And that's what, so if you're always complaining about, well, my friends don't do this, my friends don't do that, well, look at what your friends are.
Yep.
Are they the right people around you? Because sometimes you have a lot of people that are not for your good.
Exactly.
You could have a lot of negative people in your group. So if you do have that, I was going to say, some people are, the season is up.
Yes. Definitely pick genuine friends. Pick like-minded friends. Definitely pick friends that have your best interests at heart. Yes. Don't want to be somebody's friend so bad. So to where you end up being that friend that they use, or that friend that they take advantage of. Because there's too many friendships out there with those so-called friends that end up where you end up losing your life because they done put you out there to really affect you for life, in your family for life, because you're no longer here and your family have to live with that.
Yeah.
Or you living, or you still alive, but they done tormented you so bad
because you outgrew them,
so
but you never left.
Exactly. So like my sister have always taught me, you got to know when there's expiration in certain friends too.
Yes.
See, that there my sister taught me. You do what you, and she used to tell me that I never forget when I was in my younger, I think I was in my late 20s. And she would tell me, you're gonna eventually start outgrowing friends. Certain friends you're gonna start outgrowing. I'm like, no, we always be friends. I'm not gonna outgrow no friends. Yeah, she right. It is gonna be certain people you definitely gonna outgrow. Yep. And it's okay, because you're not that person no more.
Yeah.
Your life done revolve in one shape or another. So do understand it's okay not to accept those type of friends in your life no more. Let them move on, and you move on to find friends that are on your same level.
And they will. You will. The more you do things, you will find that next group. I was just fortunate enough to find my group when I was in college, and then also in one of my first teaching jobs. I found some of my girls, and then in my current teaching job. So I do have several good people, but like I said, you got to evaluate your friendships. If there's something that's going to bring value to your life, can you bring value to them?
To their life.
So, and that's what it is. And some of you can't. And sometimes, even in dating, even in marriage,
yes,
everything has its expirations at times. It's sad to say, but be respectful in that scenario when it's time to cut ties. Be respectful, but still love them and appreciate them. And still, you can still support them from afar.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be negative. It don't have to be like, you ain't my friend no more. Eventually, your paths will be so far apart that connecting would be so much more challenging because the universe is not letting you guys get back together because that level is no longer there.
Exactly.
So respect that and don't always try to force a friendship because you think, oh, okay, that person needs me. No, everybody does not need you.
Exactly.
They can flourish without you.
Exactly.
And if they don't bring you value.
Yes, and definitely let them flourish. Let them flourish without you. Okay, because it's better. Because just like my sister said, y'all probably will connect just to say hello, just to see how they doing, just to chit chat from time to time, and be okay with that.
Right.
Be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because that's the level y'all on now.
Right.
And that's fine because they have found friends that are more like-minded at the age where they're at, and you as well.
Right. And that's okay.
And it's okay. But that doesn't mean you have to be upset with them. And I had to learn that over the years. Yeah. You have to be depressed about it or anything like that. No, you move on with the friends that accept you and that understands you, and then you be happy for them as well.
Exactly. Because in the end of the day, you have to take stock of who is surrounding you because like we said before, I think it was episode 12 or 13, you have to be careful with the community that you have around you because that's going to start with your depression, your mental health, your physical health, because if they're constantly bringing you stress, they're constantly bringing all that negativity and that negative energy, a lot of times it's because of jealousy. It will eventually detriment your growth and it will stunt it, and you will be the one that's hurting. So take stock in who you have around you, and if you think that you're the one friend that's the issue, make the changes in you. Exactly. So you can be that friend so you can get the right people around you in your circle. And that's what's going to boost up your self-esteem. Because let me tell you right now, I got some of the best, when I say best friends, the best friends that are so, so, so supportive that will push me to shine. Not just make sure I shine, will push me to shine.
And that's super important right there. That is super important. So those are definitely the friends you want to keep in your corner. Yes. And with me, I like friends that matches my energy. That matches what I can bring too. So and that's super important to me. And I have those type of friends now.
Right.
So I know I need to do my best to hold on to those type of friends because I'm so happy that I'm blessed to have those type of friends. Exactly. When we do things, when we do jump up and go somewhere, like when we are going to go out of town, I know they're going to have their finances just as well as I'm going to have mine. And ain't nobody going to be, needing a favor coming up short.
Right.
I don't have those type of friends anymore. And I'm so blessed not to have those types.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's just not the type of friends I would prefer right now. Because I got a whole lot of other stuff going on. What I don't want to have is helping you.
Right.
So, so I'm happy to be, blessed to have those type of friends. So
yeah, so just take stock in you. And with that being said, definitely share our content. You find that was valuable for you. Subscribe. Don't forget that first book, Latrell, Perrine, Porch. Like I said before, it ain't got nothing to do with self-esteem, but it did help me on my journey to self-esteem.
Exactly. But finding those right friendships and being that friend will definitely help with your self-esteem.
Yes.
So definitely like, comment, and share.
And with that, thank you. That's another episode, Perrine, Porch, Sipping with Sisters.